So this video focuses on motor movements and locomotor movements for preschoolers. We're going to be talking about hopping and skipping and twirling, and then we're going to do a little dancing and freezing. So first we're going to do a little warm up, and then we're going to get into those movements. Okay, so first we're going to spin our wrist, just make circles. And then the other way. And then we're going to roll our neck. So starting down and rolling it up, and down the other side and back up. Okay, and stop and go the other way. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is arm circles. So we're going to put our arms straight out. We're going to do tiny, slow circles. Then we're going to go the other way, reverse. Okay, while our arms are up, we're going to bend them in and we're going to do twists. And then we're going to do one big stretch up. Okay, so then we're going to get into our hopping. So I'm just going to use some examples as I kind of go through the activities. So you're going to go over the directions on how to hop with students. So standing on one leg, the other leg up, you have to stay balanced. And you're going to use the knee that is bent to drive up. That's going to help you hop. And your arms are going to come up too, and that's going to make you jump as well. So you can jump, that's going to make you hop. You can hop in place or you can hop over. So the first thing you'd want them to do is hop in place. See if they can maybe start with 3 and then go to 5. And then a 10, and then you want to hop them. Also try it on both legs. So see if they can get 3 on one leg, then 3 on the other. And 5 on one leg, and then 5 on the other. So you want to make sure that they can do both legs, and you could play music during it. You could have a little competition, put them in partners, see who can get more. Kids like to do that. Those kind of things would keep them busy, and you could do that for a couple minutes and just have them practicing hopping, and that could take up some time and have a good practice opportunity. You could also have them switch back and forth, so kind of hopping from leg to leg. You could, once they get hopping in place, you could have them hop forward. So you could put markers on the ground or cones on the ground where they could hop to. They could also, once they get that, hop backwards. And both times you're making sure that they're doing it on both legs. So hopping forward on the left, hopping forward on the right, hopping back on the left, hopping back on the right. And then you're progressing along from easiest, which would be stationary, to moving. You can also do side to side. So having them hop side to side, having them do relays would be a good idea. So going to a certain mark, hopping all the way, maybe you have to only use your left foot or only use your right foot when you're hopping. Tag your partner, and then your partner goes to another spot and tags the next person. So that would be a relay you could do just with hopping. You could have them hop and have to go pick up something, another type of relay, or just a game where you could have the students see who could collect the most, but you have to be hopping. You could do freeze hopping. So when you're playing music and the music stops, they have to freeze. And if somebody can't keep their balance or they put their foot down, they're out, and you can go up to the winner that way, make a game out of it. So in this next video, we're going to show in a minute, we're going to do some hopping, and they tell us. We're also going to do some skipping. So we're going to go over skipping. So skipping is kind of similar to hopping in the fact that you're going off of one leg and you're using the opposite or other leg to bring the knee up to help you get power to get up in the air, and your arms will come up as well. So usually foot that's down, your opposite knee goes up and the same side, the opposite arm goes up. And then you're alternating legs. And that's skipping. So you would go over that with the students. You would have them practice in a big space, trying not to run into each other, making sure that they're keeping their eyes forward so that they're not bumping into each other or other things around the gym or outside. You would go over the mechanics the first couple of times, because this is something that you could practice every day. Do a quick skipping, hopping activity. You could do that as part of your warm-up. Hop down, hop back, skip down, skip back, that kind of thing for a warm-up. You could also do skipping relays, just like the hopping relays. Skip in a circle, skip in a square or rectangle, and have cones around or markers around so that the students can see it. Then the next thing that they're going to talk about in the video after skipping is they're calling it a twirl. So it's basically a spin, and you can have the students practice that in a space. Obviously, you want to spread them out so they're not bumping into each other. And you can find music that incorporates that to practice. And that's kind of what this is, a quick little practice to work on the twirl or the spin. And then this video also talks about dance, so students can kind of freestyle. It's a good chance for students just to do what they want while they're also working on some of the skills you want them to be working on, such as the hopping and the skipping. And then the video also talks about freezing. So just making sure that the preschoolers understand that word, because they're going to hear it a lot in elementary school, and then what it looks like to you and how you want that freeze to be done. So I'm going to play this next video, and that's kind of the skills that the preschoolers would be learning.
Let's play the party freeze game. Now remember, when I say freeze, freeze. And when I say dance, dance. Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing any way you please. But stop when I say twirling, twirling all around. Twirling, 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 twirling.
Okay, so that's just an example of a quick video that you could use as part of kind of a reinforcer for some of the skills that you worked on in class with the hopping and the skipping, the twirl, the dance, and the freeze.